This is Andrea Walford, founder of Sunny Stampin Incorporated and the Paper Crafters Library. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create this soft and delicate butterfly blessings card. This card features the following main products. I use Stampin' Up's Flirtatious Specialty Designer Series paper. I use the Blessings from Heaven and Delicate Doily stamp set, the Beautiful Wings embosslet, and the Peach Parfait poly-stitched ribbon. I'm going to start by creating my greeting label. So I'm stamping the image from Blessings from Heaven onto a scrap of Whisper White cardstock in black ink. I'm then going to align this in the window of my designer label punch, making sure that it's centered, and then I'm going to punch it out. So here I have the smallest doily from the Delicate Doily stamp set, and I'm going to ink it in Peach Parfait Classic ink. So for my first stamp, I'm going to stamp off once onto a scrap of paper, and then I'm going to position it in the bottom left corner of my label, and then I'm going to stamp. So I wanted an image that was a little bit lighter than the full strength ink. Now this is a technique called generation stamping. I'm then going to ink my doily again, and this time I'm going to stamp it twice onto my scrap paper, and then I'm going to stamp it in the top right corner of this label. So you can see here now I have an even lighter color of the image, and it's tone on tone with the first color. So I've gone ahead and centered and stuck a 3 3/4 by 5-inch piece of the Flirtatious Designer Series paper onto a piece of Peach Parfait cardstock that's 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and I just used snail adhesive to stick it down. So I'm now going to flip this over, and I'm going to place a little bit of my snail adhesive starting at about a 1/2 inch up from the bottom edge. I'm then going to take some of my Peach Parfait poly-stitched ribbon, and I've just cut a piece that's about 3/4 to an inch longer on either side. So I'm positioning it so that it's about 1 inch up from the bottom edge of the patterned paper. Then I'm just going to use the lines in my grid paper to make sure that I put my ribbon on straight. I'm then going to use my snail adhesive to center and stick this onto my pink pirouette card front. And this card front was cut to 4 1/4 by, or was a 4 1/4 by 11-inch piece, which I scored at 5 1/2 inches and folded it in half. And you see it gives me a nice wide border around the outer edges of the Peach Parfait cardstock. I'm then going to take the greeting label that I stamped, and I'm going to place a dimensional at the top and at the bottom of the points, and then that way the dimensionals, rather than sticking to the ribbon, it'll straddle it and stick to the pattern paper above and below the ribbon. Because if I were to just stick it to the ribbon, because the ribbon's not adhered to the pattern paper, my greeting would flop around a little bit, and I don't want it to do that. So now here I've got some butterflies that I die cut using the Beautiful Wings embosslet, and I die cut the largest one out of the Peach Parfait cardstock, and then this small polka dotted one out of pink pirouette cardstock, and I've stuck the pink onto the Peach Parfait one with a mini glue dot. So now I'm going to take my Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm going to just cut a small piece from the edge, and I'm going to stick that near the top of my butterfly, but at the center. Remove the backing, and I'm bending the wings just a little bit, and then I'm sticking that at the top left of the label. But what I'm doing is, before I stick it to the paper, I'm sort of bringing my butterfly in close to the label until the dimensional catches, so that the bottoms of the wings overlap the label, but the butterfly is actually stuck to the pattern paper. So now, as a final touch, I'm going to embellish it using my basic rhinestones. And I'm just going to very carefully pick off 2 rhinestones and put it in the center. Just repositioning my butterfly here. And I'm going to put it in the center of the pink butterfly, almost to act as a body. And then I'm going to add a little bit extra embellishment in the bottom right corner here. I'm going to create a visual triangle with 3 rhinestones. And there you have it. The project is now finished. Well, if you enjoyed this video tutorial, you enjoy the way I teach, and you'd like to learn even more, I invite you to check out the Paper Crafters Library. It's an amazing resource for anybody who wants to learn paper crafting or who wants to advance their paper crafting skills. We teach you everything from stamping, scrapbooking, card making, altered art, 3-dimensional items, even a little bit of mixed media. And our videos are from beginner to advanced, and they teach you new techniques. They teach you how to use the products that you already have, and we also teach you some fantastic project ideas.